action. I think this is just generally going to be very boring lanes. Like, the only hero that I think dies early is maybe like a mispositioned Venge. I don't envision a Rubik. Why is he this far forward? All right. Well, they're not going to get level 2s first because they're going to end up dead on CXK. And to make matters worse, they knock. You know what's the worst part? He threw out his blood grenade before dying. Feels bad.
I mean, that's the thing, right? I'm all about you're going to get Whirling Death done to. Like, there is really nothing that Chosen One can do in this sort of lane.
It's got to see a blood grenade thrown out there by Shusheng. He's the one hero that I thought would end up dead, and it looks like it might actually happen here. But Hara not getting the bashes, not pressing his bash button, Daynok. He eventually gets the kill, and now maybe he'll use the bash onto the slog. Still not pressing the button, but gets a double kill regardless. Hara and TZY putting in a lot of pressure down in this bottom lane, and able to put Limit Gaming into a very fine,
nighttime.
Hara's fine. It's nighttime. Slog was at the tier 1 tower, so they don't get the bonus vision from him. It's all good. Hara's chilling. And now he's actually going to charge middle. Right? No, he's charging middle. They're going for Chosen One. Void Spirit's dead. Butterfly Effect has a double damage rune. There's no Dissimulate. And what's actually crazy is there's still no Astral Step. 7 minutes into the game, he's level 5 on the Void Spirit. Gets killed off again by Butterfly Effect.
Oh, Ponyo, they were able to get the Wizard of Root as well on the top side. Yeah, at least Rubik was able to get the one down bottom, but you will be feeding a kill over to the Broodmother. So again, I really thought that they might have been able to get a kill onto Brood, but again, just giving this Timbersaw an even freer game has much higher priority.
To Broodmother at 9 minutes, Daynok, I am ecstatic about my game.
I'm pretty happy about that, and they will see as well the Slug immediately TP down towards this bottom side, so they know that they're suddenly, like, he's going to be level 6 now, so now at least you've got the potential to be able to rotate back towards the jungle. Shadow Dance is not active, so they might know that they've got general vision around that sort of area, but they could just keep playing around this this mid tower, right? You're really not worried about the Slug at this phase. You've got effectively like 3 counters to him in all of your cores. They've all got damage that's going to be able to go through that Shadow Dance.
Yep. Ground targeted damage, a nightmare for Slog to play into. And the tier 1 tower middle is going to fall after they've also eviscerated both of the supports. And iG.Vitality enjoying a 6k gold lead at the 10-minute mark in this game. Chosen One and Leng Miao are coming in to try and kill off Butterfly Effect, but I don't know if this is even a viable kill. They're going to try, though. 4 heroes are here to try and make this happen, and Butterfly Effect will get taken out. He went to the high ground here, so got isolated from the rest of his team. Hara will also get taken down, potentially. This will give away a big streak of gold. Leng Miao on a killing spree now, ending the dominating streak of Hara. They don't get much more from this, but what do you make of that move? So thinking potentially about going onto the Slog. Rupture is there. They drop the Chain Frost as well as the Sinister Gaze, but they have lots of ground targeting, but what they do not have are ground stuns. So he just TPs himself to safety. Ooh. CXK, nice little lift on Butterfly Effect. Regrettably, it's not going to succeed in keeping him alive, but it will provide some fodder for the highlight reel. As well, Ukio able to get himself on a killing spree as well, bringing down the Rubik.
Hopefully they're still able to get this kill on mid, and yeah, they do. I'm swapping away from a lot of the damage that the Void Spirit was able to output there. So you know what? Things have stabilized.
KB at for 16 minutes. Does he need it this soon for this game?
Probably not, honestly, but I think if you just are crushing the game this hard, you just want to keep running forward. And, well, speaking of Ukio, he's actually getting gone on a little bit because of this insatiable hunger. And there's the value snare. He's going to be able to get away on the Bloodseeker.
While that was happening, they are fighting down bottom. They've already been able to eliminate Chosen One. CXK falls thereafter. BKB protects the Bloodseeker up on top. And because their strongest hero, Brood, is not down, and Crimson Guard feels tough to play into. We're going to have a charge going towards mid onto the Slog, but they're jumping onto Ukio. We're trying to bait this fight with the BKB, throwing out the Blood Right. They want A, and they force him to TP out immediately on the Slog. Hara, the Nether Strike, chases Chosen One onto the high ground, past the Astral Step. That will mean the death of this Void Spirit. 5th one in this game. Oh my goodness. On the bright side, you know, heroes were zoned away, so they at least put some pressure on the tier 2 tower in the top lane. However, iG.Vitality just feeling like this is their game, and now they're charging top as well. Hara coming in onto this Broodmother. There's the Rupture. Leng Miao, sorry buddy, there's no TP option for you this time. And we'll end up dead.
That's what we like to see, though. Learning, right? Like, they immediately made the attempt again, this time around with the SB Butterfly effect here. I mean, I called it as over in the draft, and this is kind of why. You know, there really wasn't anything that they could do for that mid lane. It was really the only time Butterfly effect has been in danger was because of something that he himself did, as Ponyo might be able to make a great bait happen here.
He is maybe baiting. He loses his life, but brought in this Brood Mother, and Brood is gonna die. Bro, how crazy would it have been if Hara was charging Slock and charged through both of them? That would have been absolutely
I was like,
nuts.
I imagine if Brood just ran up, like
just forward-facing charge every single time.
I wonder how much this this pipe purchase for TZY was off the back of him getting killed previously by the Rubik. Like specifically that.
I think 100%. He was just like, that sucked. Well, he has the pipe now, but it's not going to protect him too much. Well, I say that, but his team will protect him as they drop in the Chain Frost as well as the Primal Roar, killing off both supports and the Slock. Leng Miao follows them all into the grave on his Broodmother. Chosen One, trying to run into the base, but do they even care about Chosen One? They're pushing 2 lanes at once, Daynog. Charge in from Hara directly onto the Vengeful Spirit. Shu Sheng is dead. There's a triple for Ukyo. He's trying to make it an ultra, but more importantly, trying to just end out this game.
Yeah.
And that's it. GG, well played, will be called by Limit Gaming. And honestly, not the question I wanted to ask you, Daynog, is, you know when they killed this Vengeful Spirit on the high ground on tier 3? How often have you won a game? The Chinese scene definitely overrated, given some of the performances we've seen throughout the division. Still, though, very similar to game
you are a
one.
little bit of a China fanboy. Are you going to be fanboying out a little bit when you see Somnus and Chalice and FY over in Bali?
Yo, dude, actually, I want to try not to. TZY gets his first blood down bottom. So check this out. Let me tell you a funny story, right? I got embarrassed by Effie in
the Wisdom Root as much as possible. He'll have a look at see the Undying walking up into him. Oh, look at that. Even just getting the Ancients to do his dirty work for him.
Yeah, there's no way Undying gets this. He's actually going to die, potentially. There will be a quick grab on the Wisdom Rune. Ponyo will indeed die because CXK rotated in, but worth, like you say. Experience right now for these supports, very hard to come by unless you're getting the Wisdom Runes or provisioning stacks for your team.
Surprise, surprise as well. I mean, if the Mars is left solo against the Morphling is just like, all right, I'll be looking to get all of this farm for myself. Thank you very much. He's got a Morbid Mars queued up next. So really nothing that... I mean, he just wants to be playing solo as much as possible. Get all of those stats. And, well, this is the thing that I was also wondering, like, against the... Storm Spirit, of course, you're a ranged hero. You're going to have a better... Like, he clearly delivered in that last series, and he's already 3-0 to start this one.
Oh, I see the strat, Daynog. I see the strat. You play with stand-in, so everyone gets used to different offlaners, and then he just comes back. They're not used to playing against Beastmaster anymore.
Can they turn around
Said
here?
Beast, though, might end up dead with a Chakram on top of him, a Shackle shot, and a very easy kill. They do get some quick revenge onto CXK at the very least. Hara and the crew, they want more out of this, though. They're lifting back on this Undying.
This is just objective number 1.
Yep. Objective 1. Game is still going, but Limit Gaming, they still have options for themselves as well. Trying to utilize the Tombstone in tandem with the Siege Dragon to at least get the Tier 1 tower middle into dealable territory, but they might end up losing lives for this. Butterfly Effect and Ponyo, they have so much magic damage right now, and they only has level 2 reactive armor. Chosen One is dead. Leng Miao comes in with a nice little arena, but the swap will be there from Ponyo, ensuring that there's not going to be an easy kill. That being said, though, Butterfly Effect has run out of mana. Dies right in front of a shield rune. Good shackle shot from CXK, but the coordination from the rest of the squad isn't there. Although they don't end up demolishing the fight and they still lose Chosen One, they get 2 big heroes, and it's might be leading into a Tier 1 tower as well here, Daynog.
Possibly. I mean, Storm Spirit still has that TP available. I wonder if Ponyo is just trying to keep them pushed away, and it seems like that is the case with TZY even joining in, using the Roar to be able to take out this Undying. Flesh Golem only has a couple of seconds left on it. Will he be able to get a kill? He will.
Nicely done. Can they escape out of this, though? Shu Sheng trying to juke away from Butterfly Effect, but the Storm Spirit, like you mentioned, back again. Full stick of mana available. Zip and kill. Nonetheless, though, you force them to be playing on the...
I haven't mentioned in a while, Ukyo on the Morphling. He is 0-0-0, just completely free farming on this top side of the map. This is the start that a Morphling wants. Losing none of your towers, 13.5 minutes in, not a single death, and Undying's just going to die here. Doesn't have the Flesh Golem, just the 1 point in the Tombstone, so really not worth using it.
What's up with you, fam? Why are you bringing the Costa's Curse? You said he's 0-0-0. Now all of a sudden, he's going to be 1-0-1. It might even get worse because Ukyo trying to chase the Chosen One. You mentioned in the draft that this is the hardest counter against the Timber Soul. Chosen One realizes it, sticks away from the fight. And Ukyo no longer playing the perfect Morphling game, now actually has gotten involved in getting some kills on the map.
How dare he? How dare he want to be part of the team fight? I mean, to be fair, they were the ones that did it. They responded to him. As Cho looking to try and continue to be active, but this is against a Storm Spirit.
Oh my god, if Storm had a little available for the Radiant lineup.
Pretty much. I mean, I wonder if he even wants to just stick around in this area, or if he's even just going to stay around just long enough to be able to, like, body block up that Ancient stack. I'd look to bait out a few things as this smoke does come through. Parva's going to get layered out, but obviously that's not going to be enough to be able to protect him. As, well, the stack did end up getting built up by the Morphling, so even with Butterfly Effect taking this one, it's a little bit of passive gold coming from Morph.
By the way, Dinok, what do you think is the actual correct pronunciation of this item? Is it Pavis? Is it Pavis? Is it
I don't know, actually. I say Pavis.
I have no idea. I know you say Pavis, yeah. I know some people say Pavis. I say Pavis sometimes.
I think Pavis is fine. Pavis, they're just trying to sound a bit bougie, I think.
I mean, never underestimate the whales. You know, I boycotted. What is actually really funny is that, like, I decided to boycott the Battle Pass last year, and that was the first year I get hired for TI. It was so funny. Nah, he's fine, dude. They're too far. It's too many TPs. I say this, but he actually went back up, eh? Okay, cool. He's dead.
Extra helps it out. So you boycott the Battle Pass is the first one that you get invited to.
Yeah. As Susheng dies, I boycott the one Battle Pass, and that's the year I get invited to TI. So my rationale is that I've spent so much money on Battle Passes in future, I must spend less. And the less money I spend, the higher the odds of me being invited to TI. There we go.
That's cope. That's cope right there. I mean, it worked out clearly for you last time around, but...
Yeah. If there's no Battle Pass this year, that means I'm doing the main event finals, bro. Clearly.
True. See you later, Odie and Fog.
Well, I can't replace Odie and Fog. See you later, Neil, Tsunami, or Shiva. Peace out, y'all. I'm taking your job. As Chosen One, they're going to be taking his life right now. They're jumping on top of him. Ponyo finishes him off with the magic missile. And they might catch Leng Niao as well. They don't have that much mana remaining on Butterfly Effect. So, can't make the full jump happen. They do get the swap, though, from Ponyo. Beautiful play coming in from him, and Leng Niao will end up dead. What a place to be playing this game right now. Everything coming in clutch for this Dire lineup. They... Not just yet. What can we do?
Where's the
You know who's also not there just yet? Sven.
Limit? Yeah.
Nah. You know...
Oh, he's got Blink,
I remember at TI...
cancelled.
Now he's dead. Yep. Ukyo's going to take his form. They're going to stun him up. Ponyo's nearby as well. They just finish him off. And I remember at TI, right? Fluke was like, he said that Sven is the president of the One More Item fan club. And definitely we're feeling that in this game. As we lose an Undying middle. Sven,
I feel like he says that about a lot of carries. He says that about Terrorblade as well. Sit there and get claimed away. They might not even do it. They might be like, you know what, screw it. We've got our level 15. Yeah. We've got our Ags on the Morphling. Let's just go.
Not just Ags on Morphling, Ags on Beastmaster as well. So they are really, really strong. And also Ukyo, not only is the Ags great into Timber, but amazing into the Wind Ranger if needed. As they just quickly burst away Leng Niao's Mars. Well, many amazing things in this game, but Mars is not one of them. A will be able to jump onto Ukyo, immediately finding himself chain disabled and killed off. He doesn't have buyback. I think the game is over.
Yep.
Tombstone is dropped down.
Morph
they
is up
immediately
in 1,
remove it.
2.
Morph comes in
no, he got the Wind Ranger.
Waveform forward with the power shot, steals the Wind Ranger form. Now he has Ags Wind Run and the power shot to secure himself a triple. Limits.
I guess it's okay, but it's a support. She doesn't have that many stats on her at this point in time, and it's not that Timber sword. But you know what? The Timber wouldn't have allowed him to get that kill inside the base. So you know what? I'm going to allow it this time around, Ukyo. But now that they've taken 2 lanes, they could look to yoink away that Wisdom Root if they really wanted to. Wonder if they even just go for the throne, and they don't even need to. Limit Gaming are going to call GG, and they're going to call an end to themselves in Division 2, because with that, they are relegated. 0-6 series score for them.
Oof.